Welcome to another video by I Need to Know How. In today's video, I'm super excited because I'm going to be showing you how to save money on your groceries by saving money on the most expensive items in your cart. And if you're anything like me, that's for the meat products that you have. So you may be asking, how much can you save? I'm going to show you how to save 30%, 50%, and even more. And at the end of this video, I'm going to reveal to you the most amount of money I've ever saved using these two easy shopping. I'll also have some tips to be successful at this and 3 websites that I will be sharing with you that everyone should know about. How to freeze meat properly, how to defrost meat properly, and how to tell if your meat is spoiled. When I was shopping for this meal, I put the green beans and the garlic in my bucket and all the items for the coleslaw. Then I had to go and get the meat. And like usual, the meat always adds an additional $15 to $25 to my grocery meal. But when you start using these two easy shopping techniques, you're going to notice that your grocery bill is going to significantly decrease. The first question that you're probably asking yourself is, where can you purchase this meat from? But in my hometown, Foodlion, Teeter, Target, and Lidl's discounts their meats. But by far, Teeter has the best markdown price, which makes the final price of my meat lower than the other stores. Shopping technique number 1, you must sign up for the store's loyalty program to get the lowest price. You just fill out the form at the customer service desk, either at the register when you're checking out. At Harris Teeter is called the Big Card, and at Food Line is called the MVP Card. Some stores you cannot get the lowest price unless you're part of the loyalty program. Shopping technique number 2 is to select items with a special today sticker. Every day, the employees in the meat department check all the meat, and if it has a freeze by date of today, they will reduce the price of the meat. If someone doesn't buy the item that day, they must throw the meat away. The only caveat is that you must cook or freeze the meat by the freeze by date, which is sometimes the same day or within a couple of days of purchasing it. This is a package of chicken breast from Target. The regular price is $13.67, and it's on sale for $9.57. So it was decreased by $4.10. In the second example, this is a package of pork chops that was regular $9.82. You'll notice that the sale by date is 1/20/24, and the sticker was put on it on 1/20/24. It was marked down to $5.74, which this is a whole chicken that I had purchased from the grocery store. The original price was $12.21, and I was able to purchase it for $6.42. That's a total savings of 47% off. It's not just the chicken breast or the pork chops. It's the chicken wings too. These chicken wings were originally priced at $7.14, and they got marked down to $5. That's a total savings of 30%. And this was at Target. This is a list of tips to be successful at saving money when purchasing meat. You want to check your grocery stores in your area to find out which stores discount their meats. And since they place the stickers on the meat in the mornings, grocery shopping the first thing in the morning to get the best selection. And when purchasing meat like this, stock up in bulk. Always make sure you freeze or cook the meat by the freeze by date. And make sure you keep some freezer bags at home. These are other things that I do to make sure that I don't waste the meat that I've saved so much money on. I plan my meals around the meat that I have in the freezer. I always make sure that I add an expiration date to the front of the freezer bags, and then I'll sort the meat in the freezer by the expiration dates. With you is how do you properly defrost your meat? And the link for this website is actually listed below in the video description. This site is by the USDA, which is the United States Department of Agriculture and the Food Safety and Inspection Service. It contains some very valuable information, and when you start scrolling down, you will actually see the safe defrosting methods all listed. It talks about refrigerator thawing, cold water thawing, how to defrost your meat properly in the microwave, and how to cook the food actually without defrosting. On the left hand side, there are some other articles that you might want to read that provide some great information as well. So once again, this is by the United States Department of Agriculture through the Food Safety and Inspection. Have you ever wondered how long can you freeze meat? Well, the second website is one that everybody should be aware of, and it tells you exactly that. It is in the chart format, and the link is listed below in the video description. At the top of the chart, there's a note that you should purchase food before the expiration date, but all meat products usually have a freeze by date on the package. On the left side, it has raw hamburger meat can be stored in the freezer for 3 to 4 months. But most of the items that you purchase from the grocery store have an expiration date on them. I use this chart as a guide for how long I can freeze my meats. You will notice on the right side, it has meat leftovers. It shows that they can be frozen for 2 to 3 months. The last website explains to you how to tell if your meat is spoiled. It is by the USDA, the Safety Inspection Services. The link is listed below in the video description. The article is titled The Color of Meat and Poultry. After you start scrolling down the screen, you're going to see some questions and answers about different types of meat. What factors affect the color of meat and poultry? Does a change in color indicate that the meat is spoiled? What I like about this page is that it contains information about meat being bright red or dark in color. I never knew why it was a difference, but now I know. If you see grayish brown meat on the inside, what does that mean? It gives you the answer to that as well. Then there are also questions about the color of poultry. But overall, this is a really great page that everyone should be aware of and also know what the answers are so they can tell whether their meat is spoiled. Drum roll, please. I know some of you have been waiting around to find out which item I purchased and how much did I save on it. It was on a package of chicken breast. I saved 65%. It was $14.52, and I purchased it for $5.10 at the Harris tier. So I hope that you found this video very helpful. It will help you save money on your groceries. My next video is going to be how you can make $7,000 a month selling an item on Amazon that you buy on Temu, and it is a high demand item.